Yes, children, in the previous video, you have seen what happened in 6th century and what is the greatness of Upanishads. And after that Upanishads, I told you already, in the 6th century BCE, two new religions emerged. Those were Jainism and Buddhism. So what was Jainism? The philosophy of Vardhamana Mahavira is Jainism. What is Jainism? The philosophy of Vardhamana Mahavira is Jainism. So who was Vardhamana Mahavira? Vardhamana Mahavira is 24th Tirthankara of Jainism. Who are Tirthankaras? Tirthankaras are the teachers of this new religion, Jainism. Who are Tirthankaras? Tirthankaras were the teachers who preach the principles of this religion. Those were Tirthankaras. So Vardhamana Mahavira is the real founder of the Jainism. He is considered the real founder. Why? Because with him only the religion spread. He only taught, he only gave a new light for the religion. He only preached the principles for this religion. That's why he is considered the real founder of this religion. So Tirthankara is a 24th Tirthankara. That means 24th teacher of this Jainism. And he was born in Kundagrama near Vaishali, which state? Bihar state. At the age of 30 years, he left home in order to learn, in order to know the truths. And after 12 years, that means after 42 years, he got the divine power and he began to preach the principles of this religion. And that means after 12 years, that means after 42 years of age, he became Mahavira. Mahavira, what is the meaning of Mahavira? The great hero. Okay, so Mahavira or Jina. So the Vardhamana Mahavira became Jina after 12 years of leaving his home. Meaning of Jina is conqueror of the self. That means himself conquered. So the meaning of the age of 42 he became the Mahavira. Meaning of Mahavira was the great hero, or Jina, the conqueror of the self. And the followers of this Jainism are called Jains. What the followers of Jainism are called? Jains. So what is Jainism? The philosophy of Vardhamana Mahavira is Jainism. So in that way, the Vardhamana Mahavira is the real founder of this new religion, Jainism. And what are the important principles of Jainism? So in every religion you find some principles. What were the important principles which were taught by Mahavira? He taught three important principles. Those three important principles were considered three jewels or three ratnas. What these are? Three ratnas. Three important principles. What are those? That is right faith. You should have right faith, right belief, right knowledge, right conduct. What are the three important jewels, three important principles taught by Mahavira? That is right faith, right knowledge, right conduct. These three principles are considered three jewels or three ratnas. So every person should have right belief, right faith, right knowledge. That means he has to know each and everything. He should not behave, he should not work, he should not preach with half knowledge. He should have full knowledge. And he should have right conduct. That means his personality, his conduct must be good, right conduct. He must have right conduct. So in such a way, he preached the principles in the form of three jewels. And not only this, even he did not believe in the existence of God. The first other important preachings of Vardhamana Mahavira, the other practices which were there before Jainism and Buddhism, there were other rituals with what actually all common people disgusted. And but Vardhamana Mahavira, he did not believe in the existence of God. The first one. Second one, everyone can attain moksha. Everyone can attain salvation. How can they get moksha? The meaning of salvation is moksha. How can they get moksha? By doing some good actions, by doing some good activities, by showing kindness to the neighbor, by treating other people equal. By doing such good activities, everyone can attain a moksha or salvation. And not only that, even he did not accept the hereditary caste system. Hereditary caste system. For example, X is doing one kind of occupation. So he did not have education. The son of X, even though he is educated, even though he has got good conduct, he has got good knowledge, he has got good faith, his behavior is good. So no one should ask him to take up the same occupation. In the earlier caste system, if X is doing one kind of work, the son of X also should do the same kind of work. But here, the Vardhamana Mahavira did not accept the hereditary caste system. What the father does, the same thing the son was doing earlier, but he criticized that. And another important one, he did not accept, that is what, violence. He advocated for, that is non-violence or ahimsa. What he told, what the Vardhamana Mahavira told, you should be kind towards even the stones also, even the plants also, even the animals, domesticated animals also, because everything in the nature have soul. They have souls. So we should be kind enough towards those things. You should not be violent those things which are there in your surroundings. You should be kind towards those things. So that means you should adopt non-violent methods. You should not go for violence. And everyone should speak truth, and no one should possess own property, and everyone should adopt the celibacy. It's very important. Celibacy. Celibacy means that is the state of being not married. What is the meaning of celibacy? That means the state of not being married, particularly for religious purpose. That means no one should go for marriage. So what is the last principle of Vardhamana Mahavira? Okay, thank you. In the next video, we will see what was Buddhism, who was the founder of Buddhism, how it emerged, how it spread to other parts of the world. Thank you.